Welcome to Nest Appeal. I'm Lori, and I am here today to review the UPPAbaby G-Lite. But before we get there, I want to show you my collection of strollers. It all began with the original UPPAbaby Vista. I had my daughter in 2009, and this was our first purchase. But we quickly realized that we needed something smaller. We went on vacation, and we took the UPPAbaby, and it was just too big, too bulky. It was way too much in the airport. So we came back and we bought the City Mini. City Mini is fantastic. We lived in an urban environment. Now we're in suburbia, but in the urban environment it was quick, it was easy, in and out of the streets, through the park, great. When I was ready to finally lose the baby weight, we went on to the Bob Revolution. And this baby moves, it glides beautifully through Astoria Park. I lost tons of pounds until I had my new baby. Now that my little one is 4, she just turned 4 and she's now in preschool, we ride the train into the city every day. And so I needed something to get to the west side with her. So a friend of mine gave me, that's Ellie, a friend of mine gave me the her little I Take It to Disney World umbrella stroller. I was like, great, no problem. So when she falls asleep at the end of the day, I can pop her onto the train in the umbrella stroller. Unfortunately, there's no handle and it weighs a ton. It's like made from pure steel, and while it folds really well, it was way too heavy. And so between her bag, my bag, the train, all the crazy people, it just was too much. So here comes the UPPAbaby G-Lite. So we take the railroad every single day, and we take the railroad to 34th Street, and then from 34th Street we go uptown to the Upper West Side, and then cross all the way down to the Hudson River, going to West End Avenue. It's a really long walk, especially for a 4-year-old in the morning and the afternoon. So this was like my saving grace. So I keep it folded most of the time. It's got this great little handle here that I can put it right on my back. So I have her bag, stroller, and I've got enough, I have free hands to hold her on the train. Okay, so once we get down to the train, it's just one little flick and a press, and she's in. Doesn't recline, so if she does fall asleep on the railroad, which she does now in the afternoons more than not, she's going to demonstrate how you sit in the stroller. So it doesn't recline, but it does have like a nice soft cushion, so she can put her head back and she can rest it along here, and then it's about a 10-minute walk from the railroad home, so it's not too bad. It's got a little shade that comes out, so when it's really sunny, or if it starts to drizzle, which it often does when we make our way home in the afternoon, she can be protected underneath. I'm not really, I have to say that this shade and this umbrella, this cover is better than a lot of them that I've seen. And I think what makes it really great is these little levers, I guess you call them levers, and it keeps it nice and tight, nice and sturdy here. Okay, so the umbrella, here's the shade, the seat. It's got a 5-point harness. The one thing I would say is like not my favorite is the difficulty in which it takes to get this guy closed. That's probably like my only complaint. It's really hard to get closed, but it's really easy to open. You just press the button and they open right up. More times than not, she doesn't buckle herself in, or I don't buckle her in because we're in and out of the train, but it's definitely a good idea. If you have any of the UPPAbabies or any stroller, you know that they do not come with a cup holder, but this one does, which is really very helpful. I put my morning coffee in here, I put a bottle of water, so you don't have to spend the extra money to go buy another cup holder. That's really great. It doesn't have a back little pocket, but it has a little mesh pocket down here, and I put my bag in there at the end of the day. I put my Metro card in my pocket and I leave it there. And in the front, well, before I show you how you can clean it, because it does get dirty, especially we use it every day, here's the brake system. So you press these levers down and it puts the stroller on lock. It won't move. It's going to move on my grass because I'm on grass, but if we were on the concrete, it wouldn't move. So it's a pretty quick release. And then in the front, so when I'm walking home in the afternoon, sometimes I like to talk on the phone, and so I can hold on to the handles and talk on the phone, what I'll do is I lock the little levers right here, and it locks the wheels in place. You gotta push them up. Here we go. You gotta line them up right here and then push up. So then I can talk on my phone and push the stroller forward without having to worry about swerving into the street or into someone's, or into anybody here as we're walking. Okay, so when you release, then the stroller moves and turns really easily. To close it, oh, let me flip around this way. It has this little button here. If you press this button in, you press the button in and you lift with your finger through the little hook, the little loop here on both sides, and that's it. It closes right up. I will warn you though, if you put your fingers here, they're gonna get caught in the metal. I've done that, obviously I've done that a few times. So you wanna put your hand on the opposite side of this foot strap so your fingers don't get caught when the metal closes. And then that's it. And what's super helpful, especially when I'm on the train trying to keep Zoe away from the train tracks or not to go past the yellow bar, is it stands on its own. So I can go into my bag, I can drink my coffee, I can pay, you know, the vendor, whatever it is that I'm doing. It stands on its own. I love that feature. That's like really great. Because if you see this guy over here, he's got to lay on the floor. So not only is he not standing on his own, but he's getting dirty because I can't put him down anywhere. While we're talking about dirt, let me show you how to get it clean. Okay, so we press the lever, open up. Right here, there's Velcro on the seats. Comes right off. I've already washed it a couple of times. It's really simple. Has little Velcro that goes around the top here. I'll show you. These two little straps. Another little strap here. Oop, that was the umbrella. And that's it. You take these guys out. And then you toss it in the wash. I'm actually going to toss it in the wash today. It's like my weekly wash day. Book bag and stroller, right? So that's how you take it off. And you know, I gotta say, for the summertime, having the mesh here is really nice because it'll be really breathable for either one. So I use it for the big one because we go to and from school every day. But I also have little Ellie who's running around, and when we go on quick trips, we just pop it into the trunk and we go. I use all of the strollers. I would like to say I use the Bob the most, which is not true, but because I'm not jogging every day. But I use them all. They all serve their purpose. But for what I need to go in and out of the city every single day, the UPPAbaby G Lite is the way to go.